Hello folks, Peter Lawn here. Today I'm going to give you a video tour of my Oasis glass pyramid base in Icarus first cohort, and just give you a tour of it and talk a little bit about it. It's a pretty cool base and I really enjoyed building, and so here goes. So first off, you'll probably notice how come there's no weather in your game, and that's because I'm actually running a mod that turns the weather off entirely for doing the videos, and it's kind of helpful so I can get through the whole thing without being bothered by a nasty storm. Anyways, so without further ado, let's start her up. So this is on the Styx map. If we take a look at the map, it's down in this K14 area on top of this rock, and the pods are pretty close, the dropship pods, and pretty much I cleaned everything out as far as mines in this area and through these through mines here going to the Arctic and to the forest area. A lot of resources needed for the glass in this building. If we take a look at it from sort of from a third party perspective or from photo mode, I'll just zoom out here so you can see what she looks like. It's a pretty cool looking building. I kind of started with a T-shaped stone building, and then pretty much started building a bunch of concrete beams up to see sort of how big this thing was going to be, and started actually from the top down, just to kind of work my way down and figure out where the support structures are supposed to be on the building. I've got about I got three entrances to the building, one on the back side here, and with a little patio, and then this one which faces the sort of the Oasis area out here. And I like this one because I built it kind of roundish, which is kind of gives it a little bit of shape, but it's pretty cool looking building. A lot of glass, so pretty much you're gonna need a ton of epoxy, a ton of sulfur, and yeah, it was a bit of a challenge. So I redesigned the sort of the structural support of a number of different times, coming from the top down, just because I realized I could optimize the sort of the connection points or the structural support points. And this is what I ended up with. Yeah, I probably could have done it a number of different ways, but it worked out pretty good. I also got lots of lighting in here, so it looks pretty cool at night. And I learned a trick building on this one, how to put these little tiny lights together just using wires. And the trick here is what you do is you lay down a beam first, and a separate beam from the grid structure that you have, and then you pretty much put the wires on it, and then you delete the beam, and then these ceiling lights will actually sit right on the electrical connection points, which is kind of cool. So and you kind of get this light post effect, which is really neat. Anyways, and then originally I didn't have this wooden floor structure in here. It was just pretty wide open because I didn't want to obstruct the view of the ceiling. But I thought I got a bit of room here, so I might as well put it in here. I mean, if I've got guests over, what are you gonna do, right? So, and I started incorporating a little bit more crop plots in my builds, just to give it a little bit, some plants in the areas, just to give it a little break. And I like that. Looks pretty good. And I really like the finished wood look inside here. I did butt this up against the glass because if you go from the outside, you can't see that wood poking through, which is really good. And yeah, nice master bedroom area. A couple statues, and a great view of the workshop down below, and good view of the skyline here. So this goes down here like this, and the generators are all hidden underneath the floor on this side over here. And of course I got my regular crop plots going for my kitchen area, which is over here. And as per usual, I got more than usually 3 fridges going, one for the fresh fruits and veggies, and and the other one for the meat pies. All right, and yeah, so this is it. And then the other thing I did in here as well was I put some lighting in down below here for this sort of rock area. It looks really cool at night. And just put a ton of lights in here, or as many as I could, according to the generators. And this is kind of neat. You get a double door going, which is. And then originally everything was stone floor, but then I converted it all to concrete. So again, a lot of scouring the countryside for silica, of course, that is needed to make your bags of cement, which in turn is made concrete. And of course, all this glass, I get asked a lot, doesn't the glass destroy if there is storms? And the answer to that is no, they do not. This is an open world mission. So basically it's on easy mode, and usually the most heaviest weather you're going to get is a light sandstorm. And with a water connected bench, you can actually make some pretty strong reinforced glass, which is what you need. And yeah, so this is a fun base to build. I learned a lot actually about how to build a structure like this. So well, that's the building for you guys. If you have any questions or want me to do any kind of videos on how-tos on what you've seen in the video today, just drop me a note in the comment, or if you have any questions. But thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side when I do my next build. Bye for now, everybody.